Good afternoon, ma'am, and also good afternoon to my fellow students. So, our structured paper was based on the situation of a pastry chef in Qatar. Introduction: a Filipino worker or OFW is a Filipino citizen who works abroad on a temporary contract. This structured paper will show us the journey of being a Filipino worker as a pastry chef in Qatar. Highlights how her personal journey intertwined with the border forces of globalization. Each of the OFW story offers glimpse into reality shaped by a globalization economy. International labor demands and significant role of migration in the Philippines development. This also shows what are the reasons, motivations, challenges, and sacrifices that the OFW encounters. So, ang among na interview na OFW is si Ma'am Maggie. Ma'am Maggie was a single mother, a high school graduate, and currently a pastry chef in Qatar and spent 5 years working abroad. So, Ma'am Maggie has her reason why she chose to work abroad. So, the reasons are, here in the Philippines, kanang ayan nagid ka makatar ay mostly ayan nagid ka makatrabaho if college graduate ka. Mostly sa companies sa Philippines is dili gid sila magdawat if dili ka college graduate. Muna ang isa ka reason ni Ma'am Maggie. And also, ang isa ka reason is working abroad is dako gid yung salary na makuha. While kato ang mga reasons ni Ma'am Maggie, Ma'am Maggie also faced numerous challenges as a OFW. She often feel loneliness and cultural isolation, struggled to adjust to a new environment while being away from her loved ones, exposed to unfair labor, the separation from her child, physical and emotional stress. Moto siya ang mga challenges na gina-face ni Ma'am Maggie. Even though Ma'am Maggie kanakasi siya opportunity abroad, but she also faces numerous challenges. So, the thematic analysis. Ma'am Maggie has experienced numerous challenges throughout her journey as a OFW in Qatar. These challenges and sacrifices have a social and economic impact. Her earnings, which she spent back home to support the needs of her family, like children's education, the business of her siblings, this money is what we call the remittance. The remittance are essential to the Philippine economy by making contribution to the gross domestic product or the GDP and also boosting the foreign exchange services. The struggle of a OFW like Ma'am Maggie can create waves of positive exchange, lifting families, strengthening communities, and also supporting the nation economic stability. So these graphs will show us how globalization and OFW and the journey of a OFW is connected. So here is OFW. OFW in our structured paper was Ma'am Maggie. And the remittance is what Ma'am Maggie's money sends muni siya mga kwarta na ginapadala ni Ma'am Maggie sa Philippines or sa iyang family. And then kini nga remittance kay makakontribute ni siya to the national economy, showing how individual labor abroad has a direct impact on the Philippines. And then the Philippine economy. Collectively, OFW remittance strengthen our Philippine economy by improving household incomes, reducing poverty, and boosting national foreign exchange services. This shows how globalization benefits the country at large. The international labor market. Ma'am Maggie journey reflects how international labor markets function. The Philippines has a surplus or has a lot of Filipino workers. Pero wala sila job na makuha. Kaya mo yung taganiya, Philippines has a high standard when it comes to work because you have to be a college graduate. But other countries like Qatar, kini na sila shortage sa mga workers. This mismatch created opportunities demonstrating the interconnectedness of global economies. And then the migration policy. Ma'am Maggie experience also highlights how migration policy shapes workers' lives. The Filipino government promotes the migration, but in Qatar, the kafala system limited her rights and tied the legal status to her employer. This shows the double-edged nature of globalization. While it creates opportunities, matuin ko lang niya nga nag-create siya opportunities kay kanang dagan ng Filipino worker nga kanang dili matagaan og job here in the Philippines because of their status nga wala sila nag-graduate of kanang college. Mato siya, it can create opportunities, but it can also expose the worker to involuntary exploration. So in short, sa OFW, magpadala siya og money sa Philippines or sa iyang family, muna siya ang gitawag ng money nga remittance. Ang ganun sa remittance is makasupport na siya sa atong Philippine economy. And then, here the ano is, without remittance na exist kay nasa international labor markets. Because without international labor markets, is kanang ang makawa kung wala kay international labor markets is mo man ang mga country magkuha dali sa ato og mga workers to work there kay nasa the shortage. And then sa Philippines is dili siya maka-provide og workers bitaw here nga maka-work sa atong country. So, without international labor markets, wala ni remittance kung wala may magpadala og worker here sa ato. And then without remittance and without international labor markets, dili mag-exist remittance. Then, international labor markets are being controlled or shaped by the migration policy. And migration policy, it can influence how much or how safely workers can send money or remittance home. So, in conclusion, Ma'am Maggie's journey reflects how sacrifices and hardship many Filipino or OFW go through. Their work greatly supports the Philippine economy, yet the difficulties they face often go beyond what policies can solve. Her story is a reminder that every migrant worker deserves respect, protection, and stronger global efforts to uphold their rights and dignity. So I hope na masabdan lang akong pag-explain how OFW or how the story of Ma'am Maggie and globalization is connected. And that's all. Thank you.